This right here is clumping bamboo, otherwise known as Panastachium. Now, this little plant comes all the way from the Himalayan mountains. And right here in South Carolina, it's an invasive species. Kind of similar to me, because I, Koa Kamai, the freak of nature, am invading the Wild Side Wrestling Podcast. Chee!
Something that I never seen. Soaked in filth, the hands are hardly clean. Barely make it out of dreams alive. A hardcore addiction sets us soul on fire. Why draw the line? Wasted time. There's nothing holding us down. Time like a fire, a true desire, an evening on the wild side.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Wild Star Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the King of the Jungle, Austin Payne, and with me today I have a fairly recently graduated wrestler, Koa Kamai. How we doing?
Doing great, man. It's great to be here.
Absolutely.
It's nice to be with the King of the Jungle, freak of the nature. So,
I love it. Yeah, we got some ties going on, you know. So, just tell me your story, man. How did wrestling come into your life? Was it always around you, or did you end up stumbling upon it somehow?
yeah, like I wasn't like the typical person who like grew up watching wrestling. I like had a brief stint with TNA for a little while. Samoa Joe kind of captivated me. Being a little Polynesian kid, it's kind of like, oh, a Samoan person on TV? That never happens. Cool.
Right.
And so, but like, I never really thought of myself as a wrestler. I was basically like, I would never risk my body like that. That seems so ridiculous. Like, never me. And then I got older and I started doing dumb stuff and started risking my body. And, I was like wondering what I wanted to do with my life. And I'd gone through a bunch of things. I'd played water polo growing up. I jumped around a bunch of different things. I did rugby for a little bit. And I knew there was a part of me that always wanted to do some performative aspect that kind of got hushed by how good I was at water polo and how much I could like push myself past and go to college and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I never got to kind of chase that, but I was hyper athletic. So it kind of made me wonder, like, what are the aspects of life that combine those two realities? And I stumbled on professional wrestling. And I was at a really low point in my life when I stumbled upon it too, because I was just trying to figure out something to keep me going.
Yeah.
And so I legit like looked up one school, and it was the Palmetto Wrestling Academy. And I went there, and immediately, just from the overall vibe, like the presence I felt with Ethan Case and just the family environment they built for that school, I knew, like, from my experience of being at a higher level of water polo, like, this is the place where talent grows. So,
Yeah.
and I felt like this, like, overwhelming urge to chase it that I hadn't felt ever in my life. So that's when I knew, like, I was hooked. And that's how I came to wrestling.
I love it. Because it's crazy how you're saying you watch it and you're like, I would never do that. But then there's always that one thought in the back of your head. You're like, well, maybe. What if I did try it?
And yeah, I tried it. 3 years later, I'm here.
Yeah. So I got to take a brief pause. Why'd you cut the hair?
So I had I hit a point in my life where I needed a higher paying job very fast. And so super long hair doesn't provide a professional look to most people. And I knew I was like a year and a half from debuting again, so I could grow it to a pretty decent length. And So I decided, my hair's super long. I could actually donate it to somebody who does need it, and provide it. So I donated it to Wigs for Kids,
Okay.
and then got this more professional job that's provided for me and allowed me to live the lifestyle I needed to. And so now I'm in a much more comfortable place.
Love that. Love that for you and love what you do, So, when you're doing your training and everything, how did you come about creating the character you have currently? And how much of that character differs from you as a person?
um, so I don't really think my character differs from me all too much. I think it's steeped in like the reality of me on volume 10. Like a lot of the clothes I wear or like my gear, it's stuff I've worn before, and a lot of my gear is inspired from just my life and the things I've done. Like I was very into music festivals, raving in general, and so I got really into the bohemian culture,
Mhm.
patchwork, that type of design, uh, Baja hoodies. But yeah, it's more influenced by me than it is influenced by anything else. I
Okay.
do pull from like characters that I see myself in. So like weirdly enough, like George of the Jungle, Tarzan, Beast Boy, all pull inspiration from that. And so like in their movements or their what's the word for it? Aneurysms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mannerisms. Yeah,
I said
you
aneurysms.
said
I'm sorry,
aneurysms. I was like,
mannerisms. But like their mannerisms and character work, I will take from that. But mainly, it is me being me. That's why I haven't changed my name. My name is Koa Kamai. On my license, it says Koa Kamai.
yeah, it's and that's cool how it's like one of those rare occurrences where you don't have to change all too much. You're like it's just me, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're like Broman Reigns.
You had to bring up Roman Reigns.
I sure did. I mean, the hair, it'll get there, again, but
I got to get it back. I got to get it back. It was when I cut it, it was about down to here, about
bro,
mid-lower
really,
back. Yeah.
you're
So it
you're
won't be long. I
yeah.
got little tricks that I can do to help speed up the process.
Okay, okay. You're rocking sort of like a Brolo Sokoa sort of deal now.
Bro Sakoa. Somehow they're probably my cousins. Don't know the truth of it, but we're all related somehow.
Yeah, somewhere out there.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a little of a fantasy dream team sort of deal, if you could create yourself a stable, you and three other people, let's say somebody off of television, somebody of the opposite gender, and somebody you're fond of or close with in the ring, who do you think you would put together?
Does it have to be like current
No.
wrestlers?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
And it opens up to the indie scene too. So it's like it doesn't have to be.
So you said a TV wrestler, a female wrestler, and somebody I'm fond of.
Yeah, or
And that
close with.
fond of doesn't have to be like in the ring or not.
Yeah.
Okay. TV wrestler. I'm really fond of Penta.
Okay.
Really, really fond of Penta. Like I love like he's the reason I did the sling blade. Um, and just like the smoothness he creates without having like he doesn't have to say much. He
Mhm.
just does it, and it's so beautiful. I
Yeah.
don't know.
The way he
Um,
moves is all
oh yeah, that
incredible.
little.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he. It's just smooth. But Penta. The fond of, I'm gonna go Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Okay.
Reason being, it's my dad's favorite wrestler. He would talk about him all the time, and like is the only like reason I still had like slight connections with wrestling throughout my life that like
Mhm.
attached it. Also, like the OG Hawaiian wrestler, so gotta love that man. Everybody thinks he's Japanese, but no.
Yeah, right. Right.
The classic Vince McMahon belief. Oh, Hawaiian dude, let's make you Japanese.
Honestly, for real, it's like, bro, let him live out his culture.
Yeah, I'm just happy to grow up in a time where I can just be who I am. I can just be the person I am, and I don't have to like cover it up and put on like face paint or some random crap to say like, oh, I'm the Hawaiian tribal wrestler. Like I can just be me.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna force me to be anything else.
Hmm.
But man, that would have sucked. Just to. Oh, and then one more, right?
Yeah. You're female.
We got like two dudes who are very okay at talking, and I'm not gonna say I'm very good at talking either. So we need a mouthpiece. I think I'm gonna go with Zelina Vega.
Okay.
I really like Zelina Vega. I think she's a very good mouthpiece, and I think she's an exceptional wrestler who doesn't get to showcase it a lot.
Yeah, for real. Like it's always overshadowed by something else, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She's either put in a tag team, which is like a mediocre group, or when she does have a title, it's like for a brief period of time, she's a transition champ, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, give this, give her light.
Yeah, I really liked her in the what's the one movie with The Rock in it?
Which one?
Oh yeah, that's a great point. It's about like Selena Vega plays AJ Lee.
Oh, the fighting with my family about Paige.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, this is me showing that I don't know too much about wrestling. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't grow up with it. I'm learning. I watched the Watch Mojo top tens.
Yeah. No, but like for me, when I was a kid, I would watch it and be like, huh. And then I always wondered, I was like, how do people get here? You know? I'm like, where do they find these people?
You look up wrestling schools near me on Google, and then you go to the first one you see, and then you're like, this is it. That's
See,
my
but
experience, at least. Everybody else, they might have done like some research, and I went off vibes.
like, huh, this one looks cool.
It's worked out for me.
Hey, as long as it works out, you know? But it's like WWE, most of them aren't even like from the independent scene. They're all like football players or athletes or this or actors, you know?
Yeah, I really screwed up by being 2 years out of like college water polo. Because I was pretty good. So like I could have just like
Made a living off of
spiced
that.
it up a little bit to WWE and been like, I'm a really, really good water polo player. And they would have given me the LFG deal.
Yeah. Yeah, the LFG and their next in line program sort of deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, easy money.
Nah, I don't. Nothing to say about that program or anything, but I am very appreciative of the path that I get to take.
Mm-hmm.
I've always appreciated the journey as well, and that's one thing that I love about PWA is like they appreciate the journey as much as they appreciate the destination.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And I don't think anybody there has reached their mental destination that they want to achieve either. And so they're just really happy to be at the point in their life that they are at. And
Yeah.
I can appreciate that too. And like if people that are there are not at that point, there is somebody there they can lean on. So that's just a beautiful thing with that school.
Oh, absolutely. And it's kind of sad because on TV and WWE and stuff, they almost make it like a game show sort of, like a soap opera sort of deal.
Yeah.
It's like let your people train and enjoy it, and like a don't make this a thing.
Yeah. If you don't hit that clothesline, well, I'm cutting you.
Yeah, it's like we'll go with the other person for this show. Like
But
what?
I'll tell you right now, we go deep enough. I guarantee you, I can get everybody on a bad clothesline. Every single wrestler. Every single wrestler's got a clip of a bad clothesline. It's just a fact of life. I
Yeah,
don't because I don't have enough clips yet. But eventually there will come a day.
yeah. They'll soon define your bad clotheslines.
Yep. It's because everybody makes mistakes on stuff. Like that's the beauty of wrestling is that sometimes things aren't going to look as clean as they usually are, and you're like, oh, that probably hurt his back. Probably didn't actually, but um, you
Yeah,
know,
all like the fans. So like, oh, that hurts. Like, no, it didn't.
hmm it's just that like that's what I like about wrestling too. Is like, yeah, it stay like plan, but it's that like it's the recreation of that athletic like drive,
Hmm.
the passion to win in competition. And like there's so many movies about that we appreciate and love. Remember the Titans, Hurricane Season, Coach Carter. And we love those movies about like overwhelming compassion to win. But then when it comes to wrestling, some people are like, it's fake.
Hmm.
It's not real. And it's like, jump off of 20-foot building, 20-foot drop into tables. Yeah, do that. That fake? No, it's not fake. It's planned. The only
Yeah.
I think I saw like Bianca Belair do an interview where she was like, it's the only like difference between a fight and that is that the punch is agreed upon.
It's a consensual punch.
Yeah, it's just a consensual punch.
Yeah. It's a consensual performative punch. It's like, okay,
Yeah,
they're getting the point across in a performative manner.
it's okay violence.
Yeah. That's
And like I was never like I was a violent person at one point in my life, but I grew up a little bit and realized like I didn't want to actually hurt people, but I did like fighting. So, but like if I wanted to go fight somebody in like a ring, I would second guess a lot and be like, "Oh, I can't punch you like that because I'll drop you," or but and like so that second guess made me suck at fighting. Uh, and so like I was like, cool, not doing that. Did rugby, liked hitting, but still wasn't my thing. Wrestling, getting hit, hitting back, nobody gets hurt. Everybody goes home safe. Neck kind of hurts a little bit. Okay, I can deal with that.
You're like, wait, I can hit you, but I don't have to hurt you? I'm in.
I can just give you a little love tap. That's the best.
Yeah. So your career is just starting, but if you were to release a book about yourself, or if there were a book written about you, if you had any wrestler of all time narrate your audiobook, who would you choose?
Okay, so there's probably a more realistic answer, but my head immediately went to Dusty Rhodes because I would just love like every third word would actually be baby in my book just for him. So it'd be like, hi baby. Now listen here, baby.
Oh, that's
But
great.
oh man, there's so many good voices. I think I would go Dusty Rhodes. I think it'd just be funny and iconic. And I think a lot of people would buy it for the meme, and that would mean more money in my pocket. Which, yay!
Yeah,
Also, I would buy it for the meme, which means less money in my pocket. So,
but it's for the meme.
hmm
So sometimes it's good.
hmm
Uh,
Ooh,
so
Rocky Johnson is a good second.
Okay.
I like Rocky Johnson's like soul voice. I've always liked the soul voice. Like I've got a bunch of music right here. I got James Brown, Heat Wave.
Oh
I
yeah.
got Stevie Wonder. I got John Denver, Santana, Donna Summers, Michael Jackson, Gladys Knight, Lionel Richie, all up on my wall. So I've
Love
always
that.
loved the soul sound. So having the soul man Rocky Johnson narrate my book would be great too.
Yeah. When I go through and answered all these in the very beginning, I had said our truth, just for the sole fact that he'd get lost in the book, and you'd be like, "Wait, where am I?" He'd just go off on talking about some random stuff.
Like this isn't even what the book says.
He started chapter 9. I'm like,
Chapter 12. Oh, my bad.
"Wait, where am I?"
Where am I? Oh well, I forgot. But I'm
Tune
gonna
in
get powdered
tomorrow.
donuts.
Yeah, for real.
And then you start
But
flipping the pages, and it starts getting covered in powdered, like powdered sugar, and you're like, how is this happening?
yeah, honestly, it's a immersive experience, you know.
Yeah, it's the first 40 experience.
But as I went with a more mature answer, I had said probably Triple H or Maven.
Triple H would be really, really good. Wrestling knowledge again. I've heard of Maven a good bit. Could not connect the voice if I wanted to. But
So, yeah, Maven's the bald guy with like the eyebrows, like the big bushy eyebrows. He was around from like 2002 to 2005, a hardcore champion.
oh my god. I
He was
feel
the winner of
really
Tough
bad
Enough.
right now. Holy shit. No, that was just me not like putting name to person because I know exactly who Maven is. I'm a
Yeah,
dumbass.
the winner of Tough Enough.
Oh my god. Yeah. Bald head, fucking does YouTube and is
Mm-hmm.
super fucking famous for it.
Yeah.
And I love his YouTube videos and learn a lot of wrestling from it. And I'm a dumbass. Sorry, it's early.
Yeah. It's I was like, I love his voice and his cadence and just how proper he sounds, you know.
Oh yeah, no, it's smooth. That'd be a great choice. Yeah.
If I really had to, I'd probably say Ron Simmons though. And
Ron
at the very
Simmons.
end of the book, they'll say "damn." I was like, I was
Damn.
give me just one damn.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like at the end of the book, he'll shut the book, look at the camera, and say "damn." That's my dream.
Oh, like somehow you get a video to pop up after the audiobook
Mm-hmm.
and it shows him closing the book. Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see soon.
People will definitely buy it for the meme.
I think so. So, seeing that the wrestling business is ever changing and always will be, the way the landscape is today, if you had the opportunity to change one thing, what would that be?
That's a tough question. I'm trying to fill space while I think about it. You know, I think just having like more praise for the indies as a whole. I think the indies are such a place where a lot of like professional wrestlers who are exceptional, even better than some of the people that are on TV, but because they don't have some of the like certain TV look or draw that AEW, WWE want, they're not getting put on that. Or if they don't want them at that specific time and kind of like their type of personality or character doesn't really fit into the product at the time, they get put to the indies. But everybody thinks that like that's like someplace in hell or something.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, there are some really good people on the indies that like freaking what's his name? Trevor Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freaking insane. Honestly, even better than he was on WWE. That's another
Cameron
thing.
Grimes, yeah.
They put people sometimes WWE or AEW kind of nerf the performer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because they want a specific thing out of them, and the performer is best at this specific thing. And like, I don't blame the performer or TV for that. I blame like the situation, like what they need and what they want isn't what is given at the exact same time. It happens, but you know, the indies, there are some really great people that just don't get their praise, and they definitely should. The Young Bucks were one of them for years.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and they're on top of the freaking world right now. So what does that say about the indies? Those guys were on it for what, 12 years?
Yeah,
Something
them,
like that.
Kenny Omega, Will
Kenny
Ospreay,
Omega
like,
forever, Will Ospreay forever. All these guys like that are at the top of AEW. They've been in the freaking indies forever. You can go watch guys that are like them right now in your freaking town on the indies. Like you might have to drive an hour, okay, but the ticket's like $25.
yeah.
Like go to your nearest major city whenever freaking like any of the like people that you saw wash out of WWE go and watch them bang. Like they're all great performers for the most part. Some people not the case, but for the most part, like they're all great performers, and if you catch them on the indies, it's gonna be impressive.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like I tell people, I'm like, there's at least 1 to 2 shows going on every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just got to find it, but there are at least a show a weekend to go find. So there's the product's always active and it's everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and like it does. You don't always have to have like the best wrestling match ever. You know, sometimes you can go to a bar, see a bar show, and just have a really good time watching just some really fun and goofy wrestling.
Mhm.
Like wrestling, that's a whole nother thing about wrestling is wrestling is whatever you want it to be. It is a sandbox of creation. You can do whatever you want. I have twerked in a guy's face. I have rode a guy like a cow. There's so many dumb things I have done. I have submitted a guy by playing his butt like bongos. You can do whatever you want in wrestling.
Yeah.
As long as you make it believable, give it a reason to be there, it is okay to do.
Yeah, like on the 24th, I'm going to a Halloween cosplay wrestling show. So like,
oh yeah, and I bet it's going to be hilarious. And your favorite, like, and like that's another thing. You can go to a cosplay show, and then your favorite characters from whatever like anime, or video game, cartoon, you can possibly see them come out, and then they get to do a bunch of wrestling stuff that you would never see your favorite characters ever do in real life or in the video game that you play.
yeah.
Okay, I saw freaking James Johnson was who when he stabbed Kirby. So I think he was Mario, but he stabbed Kirby at a Super Smash Bros. Themed wrestling show. He stabbed him with a knife, popped this like Kirby just multiple times. Okay.
Where else are you going to see that?
Yeah, you can go to Turbo Wrestling. Okay, these are new gear shorts, by the way.
Love it.
All right, but you can go to Turbo Wrestling and you can see a Power Ranger called Wrestle Ranger for copyright reasons. Bend over and go like that multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Wrestling is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Sorry for cussing.
All good. Like the last Halloween show I went to, It was what, Leatherface versus Michael Jackson, Thriller version, like versus Ghostface or something. Like what?
Like everybody's seen the video of freaking Jesus coming out to save Santa with the walkout song being Halo.
Yeah.
We've all seen it. We've all seen the Japanese wrestling video where the guy's like on the top rope and about to get knocked off. He goes, no, 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 no. Then reaches into his pants and pulls out a gun. Okay, we've all seen it. We've all seen those dumb videos.
Yeah,
like
but
that's how ridiculous and fun wrestling can be if you want it to be.
yeah, it's all in the heart and the passion for the product.
Yep.
So, and with that, wrestling gives you this platform to make an impact on people. When you think impact, what do you hope to leave with people when they think about you?
Growing up, my mom always said like leave a space better than the way you found it. And I find it the same with people. Like I just want people to like see the impact I've had on their life and be like, he made my life better. If I can do that to the most people possible, that's my dream and goal. I want to be a good example for people, and I want to be a good example of what life can truly be and how you can enjoy life and be a good person at the same time. You don't have to be like a straight and narrow specific lifestyle. You can choose to be a little goofy, a little bit of a degenerate, and still be a good person that has a good and positive impact on this world. There's a lot of people who spit venom
Mhm.
and cause fires and burn bridges, and there's enough of those people. I'd much rather be a person who builds bridges, puts out fires, and just overwhelmingly teaches people how to love one another.
Love that.
And like wrestling, it may be violent and gritty, but like violence doesn't also have to be about like hatred and anger and all of these things. Like you can just go and fight to fight, and you can go to fight to prove that you are strong and you are great, and there's a whole competition aspect of it. You can fight
Mhm.
just to show because of anger and get it out. Like my family, we grew up fighting, and it was like, okay, get it out. Don't try to hurt each other. Don't try to kill each other, but tag each other a couple of times, get over it, hug it out. And so like I realized there is like something to say about like, you know, good aspects of the violence sphere that come out of it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And I will halt you a little bit on there. You can't be the example. 'Cause Jonathan Moody's the example.
Oh, gimmick infringement. My bad.
But I don't believe there's anybody called the influence.
Uh, but there is somebody called the Linfluence, and
Yeah, but the influence isn't a word, so
yeah.
it's not a
Honestly, the
Webster's
influence is
dictionary word.
kind of dope. I might go with the bad influence, the good influence.
I
Never
love
know
it.
which way I'm gonna go.
Yeah, it's definitely something to be played around with for sure.
I like it
So
though.
yeah, I asked you about who would narrate your audiobook. Let's think about it a little bit on a bigger scale. They made the Koa Kamai movie. Who would play you? I'm sure we all know what your soundtrack would be. And what would your Iron Man snap moment of your movie be?
Um, let's see here. Okay, who would play me? If I could like pull young Jason Momoa, I would. Great actor. He could play me as like my if we're casting this whenever, like he could play me as my older self because I'm gonna get my hair back, and like I don't plan on always shaving this off. Like I'm definitely gonna get a grizzled beard when I'm older. But
See, it's a curse. It's a curse. I cut this like a month ago, completely, just down to a mustache, and now it's
oh yeah. If I was gonna go with my younger self though, the guy who's playing Monkey D. Luffy,
oh
I
yeah,
like that dude. That dude's really cool. I also like how he basically like very like learned a lot of Japanese very fast just to like speak with the Japanese audience. So
yeah,
like because like if I'm making a movie, I want my movie to have like a deep like to have like cool aspects like that and be like, oh yeah, because he would learn like little Hawaiian phrases for these little kids and stuff. So like it'd be dope. So like when we released the movie in Hawaii, and he was like fucking calling these people hollies and shit.
yeah. It's like you want it to be as authentic as possible, you know.
Oh yeah, and so like he would be it. Jason Momoa just being Hawaiian. I've always like kind of looked at him and been like kindred spirit as like a person, just because
Mhm.
like not even because like he's Hawaiian or anything, but like he does stuff that I've enjoyed in my personal life, like rock climbing, playing instruments, the music he listens to, with a lot of like the heavy metal rock that he listens to. He went to that freaking the Black Sabbath like Ozzy Osbourne tour, and he was in the middle of the mosh pit just freaking throwing bows and stuff. And I'm like, that's me, because like, man, I've been in mosh pits, and like there was one time I dislocated my shoulder at a Sullivan King set. And I ran over to my buddy and I was like, hey, hold on to my arm really tightly. And he's like, he does it. And he's like, why am I doing this? And I yank it back into place and I just like go on my merry way. There may have been like some stuff involved, but like I was just like, yay, let's go.
Love it.
And then
And
I
not
went
to
back into
mention
a mosh
Jason
pit. Just
Momoa.
like,
Yeah. Not to mention he's a chiseled monument of a man. So
oh, yeah. Like when he played Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones, that's when I started hitting the gym. Like no joke, Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones was when I was like, I need to get so much bigger, and I did. And then I realized how hard it is to maintain being like 220 pounds of muscle and like how much you have to eat. And I was like, I'm chilling. And then I dropped down, and then I wanted to be a professional wrestler. And I was like, God, I really wish I just kept on that weight because it's even harder to get back.
it's like, well, great.
Yep, start from square one again.
And now he's going to be Lobo in the DC universe.
Oh, the one of the greatest castings DC might have made to date is him cast as Lobo. I love that.
That's
I'm
what he
more
thought
of
he
a
was
Marvel guy,
originally.
but like him as Lobo is just it's Jason Momoa in a DC movie, and now he gets to be a part of both, which is an even harder flex.
Yeah, it's like I think I saw an interview of him, and he was like, "Yeah, honestly, I thought I was going out for Lobo to begin with, and then they call me back, and they're like, Aquaman." He's like, "What?" Uh, I didn't get it. I mean, I did get it, but I didn't get it. But then I was like, "Why?"
Yeah, I mean, it was to appease people like me who always looked at Aquaman and were really confused on why he was white with blonde hair. And this isn't even me being like, okay, Aquaman should have always been Polynesian because we are one with water. No,
Yeah.
this is about me about to talk about how Greek people are not Aryan. Okay, Atlantis comes off of Greece.
hmm
So it would be assumed that the Atlantean people are Greek.
Yeah.
What does a Greek person look like? Not blonde with blue eyes. Sorry.
Yeah. It,
So
it
at
doesn't
least we
make
got him to
sense.
be Polynesian. I want it like I would prefer Greek, but like I got him to be what I got a superhero that looks like me. So
Yeah. And Aqualad was. I was like, bro, I
Mm-hmm.
was like, you can't tell me the continuity of Aquaman and Aqualad. No.
Oh, I'm hoping I can get famous enough by the time they release like Aqualad being brought in that I can come in and be like, hey, you need another Polynesian? Come on.
Yeah. You're like, hey, door's always open.
Yeah, because now they're realizing like wrestling is just acting, so it's really easy. Like if you're trying to pull like blockbuster acting, because like there's different styles of acting and everything, but I feel like with the like blockbuster, like Marvel, like video game based movies that you have, like wrestlers do a very good job at doing that type of acting. That's why you see Dwayne the Rock Johnson's done so well, Dave Batista, John Cena. They've all done very well for themselves in the acting world because of that, and especially because of the way wrestling is now. Like the hokey like 70s 80s wrestling, which I do enjoy sometimes, but it's not, it wasn't like exceptional acting on par with movie acting. Now you've got people who can put on a show genuinely, and like they're the with the opportunities that the movie industry is providing with wrestlers to do that while also wrestling at the same time with what Cody Rhodes has been able to do, uh and now with all those people doing the is it Street Fighter or Tech? It's Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I every time I get it confused with Tekken because I want it to be Tekken because like that's the game I grew up on. I didn't grow up on Street Fighter. It was Mortal
Mm-hmm.
Kombat and Tekken. Um, Yoshimitsu main, by the way. Um, but that being said, want it to be Tekken.
Yeah.
Banger game, make a movie out of it, put a bunch of wrestlers in it just for me, please. But the Street Fighter game having a bunch of wrestlers in it is just providing a lot of opportunities too.
Oh, for sure. And like you can't say that like the 70s and 80s wrestlers weren't entertaining because who didn't want to see a beefed up man in bright flamboyant clothing go like, oh yeah.
Yeah, just freaking throwing people around. Oh yeah, brother. Oh
He's
yeah,
like,
and
ooh.
also the coked out era of the '80s was
Mm-hmm.
just like it was cinema to watch. Like unhealthy, and I feel like I'm glad that a lot of those people got through their addictions and stuff and were able to surpass it. And I'm sorry for those that weren't able to. But like the TV that came out in that era was just ridiculous, and it was like fuel. And like I can only akin it to that one James Brown Augusta News interview where he is just not paying attention to the interviewer, and he's just like, "It's hot in here." Ah! And just like no interview is happening. He's just on TV, and that was every interview in the '80s and '70s of just like,
Honestly.
"How do you feel, Macho Man?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, Hulk Hogan." And this is like, you didn't address how you feel.
Yeah.
You just
He's like,
immediately
here,
brought
have a
Hulk
Slim
Hogan
Jim.
up. But yeah, so yeah, that was cinema in itself. But like, yeah, I also loved how methodical the old wrestling was. Like nowadays, you have such high paced action with a lot of the wrestling, um, and like back then they were able to kind of just more so tell a story with a little bit of moves. Like they were doing like two body slams a match. One guy got one, the other guy got one. One guy got the falsie, the other guy got the pin. But they would through their emotions, facial expressions, sounds, the articulation, talking to the crowd, they would actually get a reaction. And so like I feel like some people overutilize move sets to garner that same reaction, and
Mhm.
that's nice and all, but I'm not taking 13 bumps in a match. Um, it like there is a certain amount of times you're going to be able to do that and get back up, and so like there's no need. You can tell a story with a good bit of bumps, some good
Yeah.
motion, good like and with good rhythm, good storytelling, like you can do a lot more with a lot less, that you don't need to be risking your body like how most people are.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, definitely that too. And going back to that question of what I would change in modern day wrestling, slow the down. Because like
Yeah.
they are like, you see it, like half the freaking main roster of AEW is like injured right now, and
Yep.
like there's certain people that are injured and they're not coming back, like, and it's because now it's this high paced, like, fly off the wall, like, do everything possible in a 20-minute match. Brother, you can get away with 3 moves in a 20-minute match. You can work, grab a hold and work, brother.
Hmm. Like, I kind of wish I was around during the time of like the Hogans and like the Andres and uh Macho and stuff. Just so you can experience that, just the live. Like, what?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, I put Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in my list for a reason. Like, dude was the goat, and like he's the definition of doing a lot, or sorry, not doing a lot, but like doing a little but making it look like so much.
Yeah.
Man would arm drag somebody 3 times. They'd roll out of every single one, and he'd make it look like it was terrifying. And everybody, and they're like, oh, 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 and everybody's like, oh my god, Ricky freaking messed him up. Nope, smooth.
Yeah.
That man was smooth.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
It's crazy because my dad, he's older, so he would tell stories. He used to be like a police officer and like security and stuff of him working some of the shows, and just like some of the interactions he was able to have with those kind of people. I was like, whoa, that's cool.
oh
He said
yeah,
there was one instance where he had to walk Andre down to the ring because he can't like hold his own body weight on the ramp.
oh yeah, nah, it was like my dad was army brat, and my grandpa was stationed in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So my dad grew up in North Carolina as a Hawaiian boy. So that was its own story in itself. But when he got older, he would drive down to the Greensboro Coliseum and go watch like Ricky, Sting, Ric Flair, all those guys like pop off when they were doing indie wrestling. And
Mm-hmm.
uh like it was kind of surreal because like when I started wrestling and everything, like I hadn't really been to any wrestling shows or anything. My first wrestling show was micro wrestling.
Oh my
And
god.
also, what fucking performers! Holy shit, they do insane shit. Like they have their own talent, and like there's stuff that they can do that I like. No physical way can a normal person do that shit, and it is so fucking impressive.
Yeah.
Sorry for the sidebar, but when I
Uh,
first started,
Jamaican Joe follows the podcast.
Jamaican Joe, I did watch you. You were at my first show. Fucking insane, motherfucker. I fucking love you. Let's tag sometime. Okay. Sidebar over. Okay. What was I saying? Greensboro Coliseum. When I first started wrestling, at the PWA family environment, like I got the invite to go to the Greensboro Coliseum for Revolution, AEW Revolution 2024 Sting's retirement match.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, was it 2024?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
March.
like,
I took
so
like
that was my first pay per view ever, getting to watch, and it was so surreal because I got that moment that my dad felt because I got Sting, I got Rick, I got Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, all coming
Mhm.
out, all doing stuff. They all took bumps. Ricky took a fucking bump. I lost
Yeah.
my. That was my second biggest pop of the night because also in that night And I don't remember stuff. Like, I don't remember nights. I don't remember any moments or anything. So this is a testament to how important wrestling was for me on that night. Fucking Samoa Joe kept the title that night.
Mhm.
And when everybody thought Swerve, and everybody who didn't think it was Swerve thought it was Hangman. And then Samoa Joe kept the title. And the entire match, there's 2 motherfuckers in that entire building doing Samoa Joe chants. Me and some random motherfucker on the opposite side of the building. And when he won, I am the only motherfucker standing in like an entire section, and I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, "Fuck yeah, Polynesia, baby! Fucking Samoa! Fuck you, bitch! Yeah! And I'm not yelling because I'm in my house, and I would disrupt my fiance, but I was so much louder.
So that was you.
Yes, that was me screaming. There was nobody else besides me and that other guy yelling. Nobody left home left that happy, and then at least we got the Sting match for everybody else who wasn't happy already.
Yeah. Oh, that was incredible. I was there. I think I bought like 10 tickets, and I was like, "Yo, who want to go?"
No, it was like I couldn't imagine, like, that was such an exceptional show. Also, like, Will Ospreay and man, the decathlete,
It was Takeshita.
Takeshita.
Yeah.
That was a really good match, and I was like, man, because like I didn't know much about wrestling getting into it. Like, I also didn't know anything about either of those dudes.
Yeah. But just like
And
the
my
spectacle
friends
they put
like,
on.
yeah, and like my friend Jake is uh like is like, oh, this match is about to be so fucking good, and I had no clue, and I was sitting there, and that first like the fucking opening sequence, I'm like, I can't do any of that shit. Wow, what the fuck? This is 1 minute. This is 1 minute. Okay, let's see how long this match is. It was like a 25-minute match. I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus, like these guys' gas tank is absolutely crazy.
Yeah. I can only imagine how much one of Will Ospreay's jackets cost.
Oh, I heard the number one time, and it was absurd. I can't remember. It was well over $1,000. It was,
Oh God.
yeah. I was like, but like I understand. Like I got like a like I'll show you it. I was gonna save it for the section about here, but there's always a time. I've got this cloak right here. Oh, my shorts keep riding up. But I got this cloak right here. Let's see. And it's about $80. And it is rail thin. Like you can see through it, the sun shines through it. So like he has like thick, nice, like thick, dense material. He has the intricate designs on each part of his gear, so I can understand that.
Yeah, all like the frilly, the
Oh yeah, absolutely.
stuff.
And
It's like,
it looks exceptional. Like with Warren, and like how the way he talks about wrestling, like it's explained in itself. He was a guy who was just like, I love wrestling. So like he was perfectly fine just being in the backyard. And like he was paying for those when he was doing like backyard wrestling and indie wrestling at like the lower levels. So like that just shows like his passion for it and his commitment to it at just like the base level, and how much he loved it. And he wasn't just like, I'm gonna start committing myself once I see a little bit, giving back to me. No.
Yeah.
Like he was all in all at once, and I respect them out of it.
yeah. I guarantee you those jackets cost nothing to him now. He's like, all right,
Oh, dude,
let's make another
now,
one.
dude, the man flies back and forth to England every freaking week.
Yeah.
Like wherever they go, like he's just flying back and forth. So like that man, that's nothing to him now. When you first started, dude, That's
Either
2 weeks of work, brother. Like when you first
yeah,
start out, that is nuts to commit
yeah,
that much money. And like I respect it, but like I'm also happy that my gimmick doesn't require that.
yeah. I'd be afraid once mine gets all like finalized and made what it's gonna be.
I saw he made a white one of those, and
Yeah,
I was like, we'll see that in 5 years.
yeah, for real.
Like he's never wearing that thing ever because white gear gets destroyed.
Hmm.
My freaking white Converse are already mucked, and I've been wrestling for like 2-3 months now.
See, my question is, where does he put all of them? Like, I know you'll wear it like once or twice, maybe to a big pay-per-view and bring it back. But like, where do you store stuff like that?
Bruh, he's got to have a storage unit or something.
Buy yourself like an archive. Just
He doesn't park in his garage. That's got to be it. Something like that.
flicks the lights on. Just
He's like, have you seen the TikToks down that's like, these are my ladies.
yeah.
Shit.
And they're all like, I guarantee you, he's got like a glass case and like a mannequin body for all of them.
Oh, at least like when he did the Assassin's Creed promo entrance.
Yeah,
Yeah, easily. That's dude, that I would have that if he was like, you know what, I don't really care about this much. I'd have it in a glass case. Like I would immediately be like, oh, because Assassin's Creed is the best single player game series.
oh yeah.
The only other one I even put in contention is Halo.
Okay.
Because their
Yeah.
single player mode was exceptional up until Reach. And so
Yeah.
like that's where most people cut off that game series for the most part. Like in terms of like when it was like the nostalgia era of it, they cut it off at Reach, which I agree with. Reach was like when it just hit its peak, and you really couldn't improve on the game as a whole unless you just improved on like UI interface and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Reach
now
was a
with
reach for them.
mm-hmm.
That's how I say it.
But Halo 3 was the best one, and then with Assassin's Creed, I loved Brotherhood. Like that's my favorite one, but I will argue that Black Flag is probably the best one.
Okay.
It was the most diverse and like one of the best storylines. Had the best like mechanics for parkour, and like the ship battles it is still untouched today in any of the games that you play.
Mm-hmm.
Valhalla was underwhelming with their ship battle mechanics. I'm gonna be honest. Also, way too long of a game. I still have to beat that. That's the only one I haven't 100% yet, besides Japan, but that's because I haven't downloaded yet. Graduating from wrestling school takes a lot of time, and so you don't get to allocate the same amount of time you used to when you were a young kid to get video games. So now it takes me probably about 4 to 5 months to beat an Assassin's Creed game, but it's kind of cool because now it's this little treat I get to wait for every single week. Thank you.
Hey, better in the long run that way. See,
Yeah.
but I could imagine if you somehow got a hold of that Assassin's Creed like jacket and get up, just like in the middle of the night, you just like, I need to try it on. Just once. You're like, I need to try this just once.
I'd be like Ben in Parks and Rec when he's in the Batman costume.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You'd be
He
like,
walks out on Treat Yourself Day. I'd be way happier about it though.
yeah. You get tingles putting it on. You're like, oh my God.
Dude, there's this like I live in a 2-story house, and the second story has like an opening to the first story. I would be jumping off that all the time onto the couch on the first story.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna break the couch. I'm gonna break the floor probably, but we're not stopping this.
Yeah. Break something on you, probably. if you miss.
Oh, every time somebody comes over, like that's a high flyer, like Dre the Goat or Florida Man, will come over to my house and they'll like look over and be like, I could do it, and I'd be fine because I know how to do it, and I'm like, please don't. I don't want ambulances at my house.
You're like the 1% chance that you don't do it. It's a lot of paperwork I have to do.
Oh yeah.
A lot of paperwork and a lot of questions you gotta answer. Well,
So,
actually, I don't. Maybe it may not be a lot of questions. They'd be like, "So what's going on here?" You're like, "We're professional wrestlers." They're like, "Ah,
well, I mean, if Florida Man did it, it'd be perfect because then it'd just be another headline for him.
yeah."
Florida Man jumps off second-story building onto couch and breaks back. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mrs.
just
Couch
another
breaks
headline
back.
for the man of many headlines.
Yeah, ever growing, ever growing. Like his latest headline: Florida man takes off mask. Right?
Oh yeah, he took off the mask. Nobody's seen him since though. Like the only person who's really seen him with the mask off is Drake.
Yeah, and
I've been talking
seeing
to
his
him,
expression, I was like, "Uh oh."
dude. Dre's not been the same. He's been
No,
broken. Yeah, nah, it's been rough for him. He hasn't been able to climb the mountains like he usually does. You know,
so he's climbing more like hills.
he's more like Billy Goat Rough right now.
Uh,
Yeah, but yeah, and Florida Man, I haven't seen him in a minute, and I've been looking for him. Usually I can find him like when he's really down. I can find him out in some random forest doing some random illicit activities. But I've been checking the forests, and he hasn't been out there.
not even doing that.
Nope, nope, nope. I realized also like halfway through my search, I wouldn't even know if I walked by him. Like he could just say, "Nah, I don't know that dude," because I don't know what he looks like. And I
Yeah.
never have.
Nobody knows what he looks like now except Drake.
For all I know, it could be you.
Could be. I mean, we both got the long hair. We
Nah, yeah,
I plead the fifth.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And Florida man doesn't have tattoos.
You see, there's makeup for that, and Florida Man's crazy enough that I'd believe it. I would also believe that Florida Man could be the former presidential Chef Rush. I believe he would cut every single week just to look how he looks for match day. That's how crazy and dedicated Florida Man is to his craft.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. And it's like going from the full mask to letting all that hair out, I think was a good option for him. Because I could only imagine how hot the full mask got.
Oh yeah. No, I tried to wrestle in a mask one time.
Yeah.
It was the worst experience of my life.
Really?
You can't see. I do not care like what type of mesh or anything you have over your eyes. You can't see. People who have eyelets over their mask and like a mouth open, kind of cool. But you see, all your heat goes to your head, and that's where it leaves.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you wear anything over it, it's gonna trap in that heat, and you're gonna be like,
yeah, you're confining it.
that's like why like a lot of people with long hair wet their hair before a match is because otherwise no heat gets out and you're just like overheating really quick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, mask, anything around the neck. One time I wore Mila Johnson's gear for like practice match, and she was the Psylocke gear, so it had that little neck wrap.
Mm-hmm.
And about 2 minutes into my match, it kind of shifts a little bit, and I'm immediately getting choked for the rest of my match, just slightly, just ever so slightly. And I finished, and I'm like,
Undo it. You're like,
Get this thing off me.
yeah. See, that's why I give props to Lynn for doing his little practice matches in a Spider-Man mask. Yeah, it's thin, but still.
Miss me with that. The most I will do is this right here. That's the most I'll do. I'm okay with losing my sight for a little bit because if I guilt trip out in the match, I can just and it's fine. Don't feel bad. I'm not an actual mask wrestler.
Yeah.
I just wanted to flex for a little bit, and it didn't work out for me.
No, but props to them for sure. Because I know a lot of independent venues do the wrestling with very, very minimal light now. So, like,
Oh yeah, because like the camera works better, and a lot of people are realizing how important it is to have good camera
yeah.
for your promotion videos for anything, and also it just kind of brings that more show feel to the environment. I worked a baseball stadium midday, and it just feels so different.
Mm.
It feels so different. It being so bright out, you don't feel like the center of attention. You feel like you're like a sideshow attraction, and so like I refuse to be that. Didn't let myself be that, but you know the energy that you get as a wrestler when you enter a space that feels like you're about to be the center of attention makes you more confident in that moment. So I really do enjoy that.
I love that. So, you already showed off parts of it. Let's take a transition into our Ring Ready segment. We talk about gear and what inspired you with it.
All right. Well, let's start from the ground up. So I talked about like my gear being like influenced a lot by like rave culture and stuff.
Yeah.
And so when I first started like raving and stuff, I realized like, oh, some board shorts and a cutoff don't make me like really fit in, and I kind of need some more versatile gear for the job because like when you go to music festivals and stuff, you're there for the whole day, but you're trying to be as uh, carrying as little as possible because you're going to be standing around and doing a bunch of stuff. So you get some baggy pants with a lot of pockets. These are 4 pockets, but these are the OG hippie bohemian pants that I wore, and like I love these pants, and like it I wear these like on a regular basis on everyday grind. But I love the patchwork design. They were a lot more vibrant when I first got them. Now they're really dull just because colors fade, wear and tear over time. But then I started getting a little diverse, and this is what I would be wearing for most of my days in practice right here.
Okay.
These beautiful babies. But sadly, if you look on the back, there's like a little patch line right there.
Yeah.
And that's a patchwork job because I split it from about right here to right here.
Oh, no.
In one of my practice matches, and gave it to my fiance's amazing grandmother who sewed them up for me. Her name's Mimi. Love you, Mimi. But she sewed them up for me. But I got a little too much junk in the trunk for the pants now. So now they are my fiance's pants. But I have so much love for these pants because they got me through school and a lot of practice matches and kept me safe.
Okay.
Then we go to my first show pants. These are inside out.
Oh, no. Did you
But
wear them
these are
inside out on the show?
Hmm?
Did you wear them inside out on the show?
I did not wear them inside out on the show. I have worn them backwards though. But these are the OG debut pants right here.
Okay.
They have a nice little floral design on the top and around the legs right there. Nice little pink and cyan design or a color palette. But I debuted in these, and I got really lucky with these because I ordered them like 2.5 months in advance. They got there the week before.
Wow.
And these have been on lock since debut, and I haven't been able to wear them. But I have knee covers coming in that match, and so until those come in, which has been about 4 months, I can't wear these. Which means because I wanted these for my debut, but the wrestling culture on gear sometimes is not the best at getting you to you on time. But that being said, I bought these for the summer because I was like, I'm going to do outdoor events, probably going to be hot, and I probably won't wear them until next summer. Because I like wearing pants more.
Mm-hmm.
But another pair I haven't gotten to wear, but I wore a lot in practice matches right here, is these. They got the mushroom pants, but I like wearing those a little bit more when I work heel because the vibrant colors kind of makes people like me a little bit more. I
Okay.
don't know why?
It draws them in.
Yep.
Why do you think Drew Hood has all these vibrant colors?
Yep. And so I wear those. And then currently they're a little less festive, but got these floral pants right here that I've been rocking. They do really well with the white Converse. Although I have to get new white Converse, and these are also, I wore them during the baseball show, and I didn't really think about it. But when you do a baseball show and the ring's on the field, when you fall off the ring, when you get knocked off the apron, you fall onto the gravel. And so those pants are covered in gravel.
Dirt.
You have to wash them. But those were covered in gravel. I also got covered in gravel. And that's always fun. But I was like, cool, I'm going to sell this. And so I was like, and I rolled in the gravel. And I was like, okay, there was one. You know what? Let me make it two. And I kept rolling. I was like, came up, showed my back. And I was like, let it scrape off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then I had him.
It's crazy. People's choices of venues sometimes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right, I see what you're doing here, but is this approved? I'm like, who approved this?
Sometimes you don't ask for approval, you ask for forgiveness.
Are you gonna ask for forgiveness for James Johnson ruining your debut?
It was not James Johnson. It was
Ethan Case.
That son of a gun. All right.
Yeah.
No, real talk. Ethan Case. All right. When I first met him, like, he was such a thoughtful and considerate coach, and like his passion for coaching was so high. But then, like, he got better. Like, his injury cleared up and everything, and like he was able to go in the ring again, and it became the Ethan show again. And so, yeah, like, I get it. Like, I'm a little bit older than a lot of the guys at the school, so I get it. Like, sometimes you gotta cut ties to keep chasing that mountain. And like, I've done it. Like, I did in water polo. Like, I cut ties with certain teams so that I could go higher up and go to a higher mountain, higher place in the world.
I got you.
But the thing about what happened was, like, we weren't ever claiming that James was our sole coach or anything. He just hit sticked me. So that being said, he interrupted my debut. I got beaten the crap out of afterwards. I was going to win that match. I don't know if you knew how that ended, but I had both of them on the ground, and I got to pin both of them in immediate succession. I was going to win that match. It didn't look good for either of them. Then he comes in, and I notice him, and I'm about to – I can't get up fast enough from my pin that I'm asserting dominance over my fellow compatriot, and I'm like, oh, laying out. And then I see him, and I'm prepared, so I get up, but he catches me just in the nick of time. He's got a little bit more experience, and then he beats the crap out of me, and I'm off on the side for a second. They're beating the crap out of the other two for a little bit, and then he grabs my head and he turns around, and I saw it right then and there in his eyes. He never cared. He thought his career was over, and so he wanted another person to attach himself and grab onto the spotlight. That's what he's doing with Jake Parker. There's no love or compassion there with Jake or Jay or the Dawsons. Ethan is grabbing his last ride to Busan, okay? He is going and grabbing on to their starlight and hoping and praying he can get to the top of the mountain for once in his life.
Yeah.
You chose the wrong stars, dummy.
I think so. I solely agree. And like the following show, how do you explain James eliminating you three like immediately?
I understand that. That's competition. He was in the match. Like, it's the Palmetto Classic.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get mad at him. Also,
And
like,
he still didn't make it though.
but like, I get it though. Like, there's one spot on the team. You got 10 people trying out. You're gonna be a dog. And that's just who James is. And I learned that. Like, I can't come lightly. I have to like bring in full effect. I didn't lay into him how I should have. Went right off the bat in that exchange. And it went poorly for me. And James didn't. He didn't pull punches. He taught me a lesson. You don't pull punches. Even if you care about that person, you don't pull punches. And I think in a way, I might have disrespected James a little bit by pulling that punch. That's why he laid into me so hard. He was a little bit angry about it. And lesson learned. You don't pull punches with anybody you care about because they want to win, but they want to win against the best. And if you're not at your best, they're not winning against the best. Yeah. So I have no qualms with James. I slapped the fuck out of his back. He slapped the fuck out of my chest and eliminated me. Yeah. Is what it is.
All right. Mutual respect. I love it. But I will say, how do you feel now having Aaron Berry aligned with you guys?
So
because we haven't seen him since he lost the title.
So here's the thing. Aaron Berry, I have no qualms with him. I haven't had much experience with him in the ring. What say you? I got to run with him one time, but we were in a multi-man. Will say, I thought I was going to throw Mila Johnson into the ground. He decided to throw both of us into the ground. So I can attest to how strong that man is. And it's nice to have that strength and presence on our team. Now, it's very clear that he is not actually on our team.
Yeah, he just wants
an
his belt back.
objective and goal, and we are just benefiting from that for now. But the second he's back on top, we're back to the sidelines in his mind. So, it's nice to have some backup, but it's not backup that I would personally want.
Depend on. Yeah.
Yeah. I know the second that belt gets back on him, it's back to the sidelines with me. So, my thing is, I'm going to do what's best in my interest, and I have the people I care about. I have the people I think improve my life and surround myself with the best people in my mind. So, it is what it is. Wrestling is chaotic, and sometimes people get stepped on. And very clearly, I've been stepped on. So,
yeah,
got to get over it.
You answered what my next question was going to be. I was like, "You sure you aligned with the right side?"
Listen, you heard what I said about Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
He's selfish. he only wants what's best for him. It's very clear. It's not like I'm painting some picture of him. Like, he made it very clear with everything he's done. He has disregarded everything he has done in the past years to build Palmetto Wrestling Academy to what it was.
Mm-hmm.
He does not care about that work as long as he wrestles. And here's the thing is, we don't want him back once he figures out, like, you can't attach yourself to a star. But I don't trust Ethan. I don't trust Jay. I don't trust Jake. I don't trust either of them. Jake was a good friend of mine. The guy I talked about who invited me to Revolution, it was Jake Parker.
Mm-hmm.
But he was better friends to Florida Man and to Dre. Look
Yeah,
where
to
he
do
is.
what he did. Yeah.
Look what happened. I can't think of anything that would possibly, like, make me want to align with those people. I can't trust them. The second they don't need me, I'm out. So why would I want to be there? And like, I'm a lone wolf. I don't need to attach myself to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pissed at Ethan and I'm pissed at Jake. And those Dawson brothers can get it too. Jay, I haven't had much interaction with you, but you told Lynn to come out with me and you knew what was going to happen. You lumped somebody who didn't want to be involved into this situation. I don't take that lightly either. So to all of you, eat it. Like, I don't know what to tell you other than I'm coming for you, and it's going to be a fun time having a full bongo session with 5 little bitty instruments.
I'd say so. I mean, throw Liam in there too. Get 6.
Oh, let's talk about Van Zandt. Also, what a loser. You got second place in the peanut eating contest. A peanut eating contest. You chose to compete in how much nuts you could eat. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Me personally, I would never. And to lose at that, to be so proud that you would compete in it in the first place and lose.
Yeah.
This is your mouthpiece, Ethan. This is your guy. This is the guy who has your back. Dude, he can't even win a peanut eating competition. We can take the show over in a legal processing and beat Liam. We don't even need to deal with you guys. That's how pathetic your mouthpiece is.
Mm.
All right? Second place.
Yeah. And that's how I feel Ethan's little squad will be in the coming months to however long this is second place.
Mm-hmm.
But
funny because best of the rest about to be second best.
Yeah, for sure. But with 2025 having only about 3 months left in it, where do you see Koa going in the end of the year? What do you have planned upcoming for the rest of 2025?
Honestly, I'm very honest with myself a lot of the times, and I'm trying to get out more, trying to go to more shows, reach out to more promoters and stuff. But I've seen the progression of some of the other people that have come out of the school, and so like next weekend I'll be going to I think it's either Iowa or Illinois. I have to remember the details on that, but I'm going to other states and stuff and going to perform, and so I'm not sitting here and being like, I hope people book me. I'm going to go to shows and say, hey, book me. Look at me. I'm a fucking masterpiece and I am the guy you want on your fucking show. So it's not even like, where am I going? It's that you're just going to see a lot of hard work. You're going to see a whole lot of hard work over these next coming months and these next coming years.
I love it. It's like
a lot of people who take the graduation as, okay, I'm done. No, that's like the first step.
Yeah, that's just your ticket in the door.
And I'm going to keep working way harder than anybody else.
The graduation is just your ticket in.
Yep. It's a ticket to the show.
What you do with it afterwards is what makes it count.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like you got it all planned out, at least for now.
My plan has always been very plain and simple with whatever I do.
Mm-hmm. It's like
Make sure I'm the hardest working person in the room, and if I'm the hardest working person in the room, find a new room with harder working people to learn from, and then beat them.
I love it.
Continuously do that until I'm the hardest working person in any environment. And in that, I don't want to be working dumb either. So you better know which direction you're working towards.
So essentially, don't be in a room with Liam and the other 5.
Oh yeah, I mean, like that's just a bad idea because they'll probably jump you. They love a numbers game. They just love to be like, oh, we're gonna outnumber you. And so like, if you're in a room with them, it's easy. They're like, oh, 5-on-1, our favorite odds. They're never like, oh, like I'd much rather be in a room with any one of them by themselves because like then I know like I'm not fighting. I'm not having to deal with anything. They won't. Numbers game. That's their favorite phrase.
The coward's way out is the way I see it.
Yes.
It's like, I know I can't beat you 1-on-1. That's why they gang up on you.
And here's the thing, though. They utilize the numbers game a lot. Any one of them on any given day could beat the crap out of me. But it's vice versa as well. They are all exceptional at what they do. I'm not knocking any of them at their wrestling or any of that. I'm just stating what is the obvious picture that is being painted. Ethan Case is attaching himself to a rising star that came out of the Palmetto Wrestling Academy that he did a great job of coaching in Jake Parker. His good friend Jay Rios, who he has gone through many battles with. Same with the Dawsons. Okay, so I get it. I get the whole picture. I get how strong that faction is and how intimidating it is. But I'm also really, really dumb and foolhardy, and I'm going to come at you, and it's going to happen, and I can't wait for it to happen, and I can't wait to beat the crap out of all of you, play bongos, and get out.
Hey, as you should, you know. But for those who don't already, which I don't know why they don't, where can people follow you on social media?
That name right there, if you just delete the space, you can plug it into Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and and you'll find me there. Very simple. I'm the freak of nature. I love what I do. I am getting better at posting on social media, but I enjoy life, and you'll see a good bit of my life as well as the wrestling that I do.
Love it. I love it. And for those who don't follow the podcast, Wild Side Wrestling Podcast on all platforms. Here we go. Instagram, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. I delete alert Twitter because who uses that? It's hard to use anyway. And I'm working on clipping different episodes for TikTok. So once that's up and running, you'll see a lot more from it. But in the meantime, go ahead and follow Koa and support his career.
Thank you, man.
You got good things to come. I can see it. Well, with all this being said, I appreciate you taking the time, brother.
No problem, man. I appreciate you taking the time as well. It's been a pleasure. I had a great time. I didn't even realize we'd been on here for an hour and a half.
A lot of the times they do run because people just get talking, and that's good. You want quality, authentic conversation.
I mean, you ask great questions too, so it's like easy to keep running and talking about stuff.
Mm-hmm. I've done it because when I first started it, I watched a whole bunch of wrestling podcasts, and they're like, "What's your name? Who inspired you? This, that, the other thing." I ask questions that have good transition points and that have meaning.
Yeah, because like it was easy for me to be able to talk about like personal connections to wrestling that I have, even though I don't have a lot. Like mine aren't typical wrestling connections that most people have. And so like you being able to do that, I love interviews. I love watching interviews and stuff. And learning about people's like day-to-day lives, because it also humanizes a lot of people that we tend to idolize in a way. And so it makes me realize like, oh, they're just human beings just like you and me, and we can reach that level just the same way. And so I think a lot of that comes from a great interviewer and their ability to invoke questions that will draw out that personality in them and that part of them that a lot of people don't get to see. So I appreciate you asking those types of questions, and I would relate it akin to like Sean Evans of Hot Ones, or the man, I'm blanking on his name, but he hosts the Mythical Kitchen and he does the last meals.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He's really good too, and he does a very good job of being very personable and doing good questions. So I appreciate the questions that you asked today.
Of course, I appreciate it. See, I'm no Chris Van Vliet, but
Oh yeah, and Chris.
that's something to strive for sure.
Oh yeah, no, but just like the keep on the path you're going on, man, because like that, like it's only a matter of time, like with the passion you have for it.
Yeah, I mean we just hit over 1,000 on Instagram. We are on route to 150 episodes, and we're already being listened to in over 20 countries. So
Oh heck yeah, 20.
yeah, over 20. Some of them I've never heard before,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still got viewership. So
Mm-hmm. And yeah, if you have any of the clips that you sent, like make from these, like send them to me so I can post them and put feed back to you guys. Because like I
yeah,
don't, it's not on my Instagram or anything, but on my TikTok I have a decent following. So like I would definitely want to funnel some of that to you guys too.
I got you. Yeah, it's I always collaborate once clips are made and I get like key points out there.
Mm-hmm.
But with all that being said, I hope your journey through the animal kingdom was great, and let the interviews continue.
All right. Have a great one, man.